Days on end, there's been no decision taken by the High Command just yet on who's their pick. Is it Siddaramaiah? Is it DK Shivkumar? Is it some whole new different entrant? Because there are so many of them right now throwing their hat in the ring. Why? Because they can. The High Command hasn't taken a decision. But let's also face it. This is an extremely tough decision for the High Command in Karnataka to take. Why? We'll break that down for you. First, beginning with Siddaramaiah. Why does Congress need Siddaramaiah? Well, first, he's a veteran leader. And the most important factor going for him is that he has all of the support, the maximum support of the MLAs are with Siddaramaiah. That matters a great deal for the Congress, of course. It's the biggest factor when they take that decision. Most of the MLAs are backing Siddaramaiah. Same is with the ministers as well. He's also the most recognized OBC leader in the Karnataka Congress. A Hinda leader has a huge OBC vote bank. The Congress cannot afford to upset that vote bank. So that's another crucial factor. And that's why Congress needs Siddaramaiah to not just be kept happy, that when he decides to bow out, he does it on his own terms and conditions. He also enjoys the goodwill of people because he's known to be a veteran administrator, has served as chief minister before, known for good governance. And so that's something is, one of those good old politicians. So that's an image that he still has intact among voters. That's what goes in Siddaramaiah's favor. That's what makes it all the more harder for the Congress to take a decision on what is to be done with Siddaramaiah. It's similarly a difficult decision as far as DK Shivkumar goes. And here's why. DK Shivkumar is someone who's a master political strategist for the Cong. He's pulled out the Congress from a number of crises, not just Karnataka, but other states too. And it's been every single time DK Shivkumar single-handedly doing it for the Congress. He's also a troubleshooter in that sense, beyond Karnataka for Congress, known to be extremely loyal to the High Command, to Sonia Gandhi in particular. So much so that in 2023, it was when she told on her word of 2.5 years that he agreed that he'll step back and not push to be the chief minister. Also, another image that DK Shivkumar has is that of Mr. Moneybags. It's a tag that he's received and that matters in politics, of course. Very often, Congress and Karnataka is referred to as the ATM for the Congress. A lot of that has to do with DK Shivkumar and the fact that even financially, he's pulled the Congress out of many issues as well. So there's several factors that the Congress is looking into for both Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar, which is why they're in a catch-22 situation, unable to figure out which side or whom to pick right now. Both have their pros, both have their cons. Ultimately, it's for the High Command to decide. But are they taking a pick? Let's get you a news break coming in. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen any time now. Because reportedly, and we can confirm this actually for you, DK Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah, neither of them have been summoned right now by the High Command. Both are awaiting instructions from the High Command. They're waiting for that nod. The moment it comes through, they will go ahead and meet with the High Command, make their pitch, their presentation on why. Either Siddaramaiah will say, I want to continue as the Chief Minister, or DK Shivkumar make that pitch to immediately change over. But when will that meeting happen? There's no timeline whatsoever, and until that happens, the speculation, the confusion, the chaos, the camps, all of that is going to continue here in Karnataka, is going to continue in the Vidhan Soudha behind me. Now, let's also tell you at this point, while the High Command is yet to summon a DK Shivkumar or a Siddaramaiah, there's been a meeting that happened between Kharge and Rahul Gandhi. We don't know just yet if there was a discussion on Karnataka, but listen to what Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar said when they were asked specifically on whether they're going to be meeting with the High Command.
ನನಗೆ ಯಾರು ಕರೆದಿಲ್ಲ ನಾಳೆ ಇಂದಿರಾ ಗಾಂಧಿ ಅವರು ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ 50 ವರ್ಷದ ಅಂಗನವಾಡಿ ಅಕ್ಕಪಡೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ಇವತ್ತು ಮುಂಬೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೊಂದು ಖಾಸಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇದೆ. ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈಗ ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಹೋಗಿ ರಾತ್ರಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ.
ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ್ ಖರ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ದೆಹಲಿ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ್ ಖರ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ದೆಹಲಿಗೆ
ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಲ್ರಿ
ಸರ್.
ಸರ್ ಏನ್
ಕೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ಸರ್. ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್?
ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಕರೆದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೇನೆ.
Okay, I'm joined now by Apurva Jayachandran and Anaga Keshav, both of whom have been doing the rounds across Bengaluru, tracking different leaders, getting the voices from different camps. So Anaga, I'm going to come to you on what the DKS camp is saying right now. What does DK Shivkumar have to say when asked about when he's going to meet with the High Command? You know, there was endless speculation that it's going to be happening over the weekend. Now it's again a big question mark.
In fact, Akshita, DK Shivkumar says that he has not yet been summoned by the High Command. In fact, today he's going to go to Bombay. Tomorrow he'll be in Bangalore. So his schedule looks packed at the moment. But if there is a bulao from High Command, DK Shivkumar will pack his bags and go meet Mallikarjun Kharge, because he is very sure about the kind of word that was given to him by Congress High Command 2.5 years ago. He is very sure. He's still very ambitious of a leader that he wants to become the next Chief Minister of Karnataka. But we should also remember that it is CM Siddaramaiah who has the maximum clout and support of MLAs. But on the other hand, the Congress High Command has also received a lot of favors from DK Shivkumar many a times in the past, being rescued many a times when Congress was in a state of crisis. So really one can't let go of the other. Both these leaders seem to be equally of an important stature for the Congress High Command. Choosing Siddaramaiah might mean that they are betraying DK Shivkumar, who they have obtained a lot of favors from. So really it's a very volatile situation at the moment in Karnataka. All the MLAs at the moment have picked a side. Either it's a DK Shivkumar side or a Chief Minister Siddaramaiah side. All these MLAs are openly coming out and making statements saying that they want...
If you count down, Anaga, you're right that MLAs have taken sides. Some of them are still figuring out which side is the better side to be on. But if you look at the number game, it does seem to be stacked in favor of Siddaramaiah, and that's the biggest advantage he has right now. Apurva, you've been tracking the camp. That's the Siddaramaiah camp right now. They're fairly confident that Siddaramaiah remains the Chief Minister, and not just for a few months, not just in the budget, but beyond. They're sure he'll complete the full term. What gives them that confidence?
Well, in fact, Akshita, if you really see, it's about, like the saying that that goes, Tijori ka chavi kiske haath mein hai, which is ideally, to see that who's going to be the ringmaster in all of these games. Is it going to be the High Command that is going to get the final say? Is it going to be the plot that is being sketched out between DK Shivkumar and, Siddaramaiah? Or is it going to be the MLAs who are going to be there? Or more importantly, when you factor in the caste factor of this game that is going on right now in Karnataka, all of this puts things into perspective. You have Okaligas there who are, supporting DK Shivkumar. You have MLAs and leaders who are visiting, be it Camp Siddaramaiah or Camp DK Shivkumar there. They are visiting. But ultimately, it is going to be the bottom line is the Congress government remains in power until the end of term. And yes, Siddaramaiah, he essentially there have been plans made that most likely if he should step down, then it will be post-budget. All of these plans that are tentative, but ideally, what comes down to the ground is that the Congress government wants to ensure that until the end of the term, they do remain in power, and that these kind of petty politics, be it Siddaramaiah's team DK or team Sidhu, there is not going to be any kind of volatile reactions that are going to come in from either of these camps. Because remember, at the end, what the Congress wants there at Delhi or here in the state as well is to ensure that the Congress remains in power. Remembering that Karnataka is one
all
of the
of these
strong
power flexes continuing to take place on social media, even before all of us in the media.